Hi guys, it's Kish here, and it's been 1 month since I've been back from America. I've finally got around to making a YouTube video about my experience at camp. So, what is Camp America? Camp America is a culture exchange program that gives you the chance to spend your summer living and working on a summer camp in the USA. To apply for this program, you do have to be over the age of 18. So many different jobs you can do at camp, from being a specialist to a general counsellor. The Camp America website is really good at looking at different roles. There's literally a wide variety of different camps you can work at, from a private camp to a special needs camp to an all-girls camp. There's just, like I said, a variety of camps you can work at. And there's so many different ways of signing up to Camp America. There are so many agencies. You've got Camp America, you've got Boonac, you've got AmeriCamp, you've got camp leaders, literally, just to name a few. If you type it in Google, they'll come up. On the camp website, there's literally hundreds of different camps. So like, you might be wondering, like, how did I choose this camp? How did I know which one I really wanted to go to, etc, etc. I basically made a kind of a spreadsheet of like the camps, the pros, the cons, the good things, the bad things about each kind of camp that I wanted to go to. And I was like, I wish I had a way to organize this. So, special treat for you guys, I've attached in the comments a PDF file to a kind of like template sheet that I've made for you guys to fill out when deciding to use camps. I just think it might be helpful. If not, then no worries, but if it is helpful, please let me know so I can do more things like this. I just thought it would kind of help. Kind of looks like this, with like pros, cons, and things that you should consider when trying to choose your camp. Anyways, that was a quick summary about just Camp America. Now onto my experience. So I applied for Camp America through the Camp America agency. The reason I chose this agency is because they're like the OGs. They were the ones like who started this whole kind of thing. So I thought for my first time, it would be the best option to go with them. Yes, they do charge more, but that's because I decided to do my flights through them, so I didn't have to worry about flights, which in the end was literally a godsave because I had so much things to think about. Flights was the last kind of thing I wanted to think about, and it really helped during traveling. It was great because they give you a massive calendar and you can choose what day you want to come back, and if you want to change your flights, you can pay for like a flexi flight option, which enables you to get your return flight home from any airport that you end up in. So say I ended up in Florida, I could go home from Florida. I decided to go to a private camp, and the camp I went to was Camp Pontiac in Copiague, New York. And honestly, I had the best experience. Camp can get really tiring. You are literally working 24/7. You go to bed, you wake up with the kids. It's a 24/7 job. At camp, my job was videographer. So my job was to go around with a camera, film and edit small videos for the websites and TikTok and Instagram and so on and so on. So compared to other people, my job was quite chilled out, but it was still a lot because I'd spent a lot of hours editing videos and walking around camp and filming all the different activities. But like I said, at camp there are many different job roles from a general counsellor. So if you are a general counsellor, you will be looking after the kids, going to their activities with them, while a specialist teaches an activity. So you'll be teaching a variety of different kids. One of the main factors for me when choosing my camp was the facilities, but also I wanted to go to a co-ed camp, which means boys and girls. Because for me, I just wanted that environment of being around boys and girls and, experience that kind of culture as well. So some people prefer to go to an all boys camp and some people prefer to go to an all girls camp. It's really up to you. So even though it was boys and girls mixed, we did have a boys side and a girls side, and we would do separate activities and events together and ones that we didn't do together as well. What was a day like in my camp? I think this is possibly the best way that I can explain it. This is roughly what a typical day at my camp would look like. So at 7:40, lower camp would wake up and make their way to line up for 8. At this point, upper camp were also waking up. Line up was important as announcements for the week were made here. At 8:15, lower camp breakfast began, whilst upper camp made their way to line up and also have breakfast. Between 9 and 9:45, lower camp and upper camp would clean their cabins. This includes the inside and the outside. 10 to 11 was period 1. Also a transition time between each period. This was 30 minutes long. This would be so that the kids can get from one activity to another. 11 to 12:30 was period 2. And shortly after period 2, it was lunchtime. This was probably the best part of the day. Lunch, there was a variety of food options. We had a salad bar, we had a deli bar as well. After lunchtime, it was then period 3 with a 30-minute transition time into period 4. After period 4, it'd be snack time. During snack time, the kids would get a snack ranging from an apple to a packet of cookies. Snack time was general swim. General swim was the time when counsellors and kids could go and use the swimming pools. After that was shower hour. Wasn't really an hour actually, but yeah, it was shower hour. During shower hour, this gives the kids the opportunity to get showered and get changed and ready for evening activity. During this time, all counsellors were on duty, no matter if you were a general or a specialist. 6:15, dinner began for lower camp and 6:30 for upper camp. This was followed by free play where the kids had the opportunity to play and followed by lower camp canteen. This is where the kids could get a snack and a drink before evening activity. After evening activity, upper camp had the canteen opportunity and by 9 o'clock lower camp's bedtime and curfew began. The time of curfew depends on the camp division. The younger ones had the earliest curfew, which was obviously 9 p.m. So how did days off and nights off work at camp? So at my camp, the whole staff was split into two. You had A line and B line. So on nights off, when A line were off, B line would be on duty. And nights off, when B line were off, A line would be on duty. So on your day off, they would plan trips that you could do. We had trips going to Six Flags, we had a water park, we had shopping outlets, just to name a few. Or if you had a friend who could drive, you could also go out and do your own thing on your day off. During nights off, our camp did organise things for us to do. Every single week, there was a weekly trip to Walmart, which was great because you could buy some snacks and get necessities or anything you needed. They also put on a trip once a week to the local bar where we could spend time with our friends, hang out and relax and, play some music. That was literally probably the highlight of my time at camp, was going to the bar and just spending time with everyone. They also did trips to a local town called Great Barrington, which was really cute. They had cute little food places and stuff and ice cream parlours, but that was quite hard because it was quite late at night, so they were kind of shutting early. And for me being under 21, certain bars I couldn't actually go into due to my age. That was okay because most of my friends were under 21, so we just spent our time together. Even if it was to walk around, it was still fun. Also, we had the option to stay on camp where we could spend time in the staff room, or if it wasn't busy, go to the indoor cinema that we had and watch some movies or anything. Friendship groups. Let's talk about friendship groups. Honestly, I hadn't met anyone before camp. We had a group chat, but didn't really know anyone. Then we all got more or less put on the same flight, quite a lot of us. So it was nice that we could meet in the morning and do the whole security process together. It was more relaxing and stuff. I was absolutely pooing myself. I was I don't know if I'm gonna make friends. Am I gonna make friends? I'm gonna be stressed out. What if I'm all alone? What if I don't? Guys, you do not have to worry. Everyone is more or less in the same boat. Everyone, the first week or two, depending on your orientation, you spend so much time together. You're with each other 24/7. You will make friends. And honestly, I've made some of the bestest friends ever. I can't even describe it. We got put into cabins during orientation and we made friends with everyone in the cabin. But also when you went out and you were doing painting or helping tidy up, you were with a new group of people. So there's a lot of social interactions going on. You're bound to make friends. And honestly, I have made some friends for life. Friends in England, not only England, but friends in Australia and friends in America. I miss my American friends literally so much. It's weird to think you only met each other 4 months ago and now we're the bestest friends. I speak to most of them every single day. It's just insane to even think that just a small opportunity working at a camp can really bring friends for life. The thing is, I will say camp does really get tiring. Like I said, you're literally working 24/7. So there are times when you're gonna feel low, and you're gonna be homesick. Being homesick is a thing. You're so far away from home. I'm lucky at my camp we were allowed our phones and there was Wi-Fi in camp in a lot of places, so we were okay to go on our phones and FaceTime and speak to our parents or guardians or whatever. But at points it does get tiring, but it's so worth just pushing through it. At the end, what you get out is just amazing. The kids are amazing, the staff are amazing, the friendships you make are amazing. So don't think like it's just going to be an easy walk in the park, because it's not. But you know, you are out there to work, you are doing a job, but honestly it's all worth it in the end. I also want to say thank you guys for literally blowing up my TikTok. Like, what? I've got 2,000 followers. What? Like, I just made this account as my little like journal to kind of like, you know, just document my time at camp and stuff. And like, I became a Camp America like ambassador. Like, whoa, the opportunities that have come from it is literally insane, and I can't thank you guys enough. Literally, yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope I've kind of like covered a bit about my experience. Just know this is the beginning of this channel. There's going to be so many more videos on the way, so if you have any suggestions or any videos you kind of want to see, please comment them down below. And yeah, comment on my TikTok or whatever, DM me on Instagram if you've got any questions. I'm always open to like answering them. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe. Once again, thank you for listening to me ramble on. See you later.